Good morning, everyone. My name is Corrine Nairn, and I'm in Children's and Family Ministries at Southwood United Church. I am here on an entirely different mission this morning, though, and I am grateful to the planning team for giving us this time to introduce to you the David Ferguson Music Fund. I'm excited to tell you a little bit about our team, a lot more about David Ferguson, and about what this fund can do for your congregation, for individuals in your congregation and community, and for our Chinook Winds region. I am really honored to chair a team of five. We have the Reverend Joanne Anquist from McDougall United Church, the Reverend Lisa Waits, Beth Elliott, who's a former member of St. Matthew's United Church, and also David Ferguson Jr. So who was David Ferguson and just what is this fund? Let me tell you, I was really lucky to know Mr. Ferguson. I always knew him as the choir and orchestra teacher at Western Canada High School, where I went. I won't tell you how long ago it was. A long time ago. David was born in Calgary and he grew up in a musical family. He enjoyed a long career as a chorister, a soloist, a teacher, a conductor of school programs for orchestra and band, a vocal coach, arranger, adjudicator. But really, he's best known for the many choirs and ensembles he led over the years in Calgary, working with singers of all ages. And it was his early involvement with the United Church that really set the stage for what was to become a lifelong recognized career in music. His singing talents as a young child was spotted early at Wesley United Church, where he was soon performing as a boy soprano. And by the age of 15, a harbinger of things to come, he was already directing that choir. A few years later, he was conducting the Calgary United Church Young People's Choir, a citywide group of performers that performed around local various congregations. He happened to meet a lovely alto when he was doing that, Barbara, and he married her in 1962, and they raised a lovely family of 3 musical children. David went on to become a music teacher. He retired from Western Canada in 1995, and by that time he was also the artistic director of the Mount Royal Conservatory of Musical Choral Program, and later served as the choir master of the Calgary Philharmonic Chorus. His choirs have won innumerable awards at festivals. He's toured nationally, internationally, and in addition to his choir accomplishments, he's received many recognitions for his achievements over the years. In all that time, he and his family continued to maintain a connection with the United Church. And after completing his master's degree in choral conducting from the University of Colorado, he went on to serve as the music minister at Southminster United Church, at St. Andrew's United Church, and finally at St. Matthew's United Church, where he retired. St. Matthew's, on his retirement and when St. Matthew's was closing their building and selling, chose to set up a bursary fund, a legacy fund in his name to honor his musical legacy, a lifelong dedication toward creating and sharing the joy of music, and also the opportunity to share that music for generations to come in our region. So this fund was created faithfully as that legacy to honor him as an important leader at St. Matthew's and in the choral community in Calgary. It was inspired for 3 purposes: to inspire children, youth, and young adults to experience God through music, to support music learning and education and growth for children, youth, and young adults in the United Church of Canada, with particular attention to choral and vocal musicianship, although not exclusively, as you'll find out in a minute, and to support program planning and education for faith communities, in particular, again, with youth and young adults, children, youth, and young adults, with particular attention to choral and vocal musicianship. So that's who that fund is for. This fund is an opportunity for any program that supports children, youth, or young adults, or any individual child, youth, or young adult to apply for a bursary. Do you have a kid in your congregation or a youth or young adult who maybe can't afford music lessons, but they just have a spark on the piano or a vocal gift? There's an opportunity that they could apply for a bursary to fund those lessons. How about you have a dream to start a small choir or a youth band in your church, and you can't afford to buy instruments or to get the right coaching that you need? You can apply for a bursary to do that. This is not just exclusive to the city, and that's really important. This is for the entire region from Red Deer South, for urban congregations, rural congregations, individuals and communities, and also groups. Perhaps you want to bring in somebody to do sessional instructions with your choir, or maybe you're a choir director that really just could use some new music, and buying 30 folios of any piece, as you know, if you're a music person, is not inexpensive. So you can apply for a bursary. So anything you can dream, you can apply. So how do you apply? It's easy. You can download a fillable PDF, and you can also get that directly from dfmusicfund@gmail.com. That's our email, dfmusicfund@gmail.com. Reach out there with any questions that you have to clarify. We can send you a fillable PDF. You can email it back or you can print it. The last two important things to know are the deadlines. Our first deadline coming up is midnight on May 31st, just to give people time from this regional meeting to try to get in some applications. And also our second deadline will be October 15th in the fall, which aligns with the major granting deadlines for the United Church of Canada. Lastly, those should be dispersed, the May one for a fall program and the October one for January programming. Thank you so much for this time, and we hope to see lots of applications. We're looking forward to seeing them and seeing what this music fund will spark in our region. God bless. Thank you.